Hello and welcome to Acton TV sports coverage here. I'm here with Mark Shire, and it's a cold, windy day.
Cold and windy today in Lexington.
It is. We're at Lexington, and Mark, we're going to play the Lexington Minutemen today, and the Minutemen and the Colonials. You know, we should be battling. We should be friends. We should be battling somebody else here, you know?
Well, we did fight together in the Revolutionary War, didn't we?
Yeah. But, hey, I don't know. Maybe we picked a fight along the way, and we got to go battle a football game today. And that's going to be a fun, fun opportunity, and it's blowing. We're going to, I'd say right now it's 25, 30 mile an hour wind, and it's going to get windier as we go through. But, the story for that is a little bit later. For now, we're going to take a word from Acton Pharmacy, and hold on to the cameras, folks. But we'll be right back after this word from our sponsor, Acton Pharmacy.
I'm Saad Dino, pharmacist and co-owner of Acton Pharmacy, located at 563 Massachusetts Avenue in West Acton. Your source for prescriptions, medical supplies, and a flu shot for the winter ahead. Our brand new state-of-the-art compounding lab provides compounded medications customized to the patient's needs in a specialized form like a liquid, cream, or capsules. Compounded medications are a needed alternative for those that cannot take commercially available products. We are also glad to assist you in helping you understand Medicare Part D plans and choosing a prescription plan that is best tailored to your medication needs. And when you can't come to us, we'll be glad to come to you via our delivery service. Acton Pharmacy has it all, so put us in your starting lineup this upcoming season. Good luck, AB.
Welcome back to Acton TV Sports coverage of Colonials football. Now it's time for the Acton Pharmacy pregame show.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Tim Lito and Mark Shire at a windy, cold, and getting colder day.
I'm going to get my jacket in a minute here.
Woo! Yeah, you must be really cold. I got like 4 layers on, but Mark, it's interesting. You got a beautiful day really for football in the fall here, and these two teams are both really young teams, and really at this point in the year it's all about building your depth for the future and also finishing out a very prideful year for the seniors on the team as well.
Absolutely, and Lexington and AB really, they have the same record. They're both 2-7. Lexington really has taken their freshman team from last year. The freshman team went 10-1 last year, and now they are your varsity. Lexington last year was 7-4. They made the playoffs, but they lost their all-scholastic quarterback, Jeff Costello, who transferred to private school. So now they have sophomore Sal Freilich, a terrific athlete, maybe one of the best athletes we're going to see all season long, because football is just a sideline for this kid. As a freshman, after his freshman season, playing shortstop for Lexington High, he was offered a full scholarship by Boston College, and he is committed to play baseball at BC.
Wow.
Now this kid has got 13 touchdown passes, 4th in Division I. He has rushed for 10 touchdowns. That's 23 touchdowns. Now, Tim, to put that in perspective, this kid's got 23 touchdowns, and all season long, the Colonials altogether have 22 touchdowns. So he has got other sophomores, Ben Quint, great running back, James Lane, and number 12, Spencer Kendall, are his 2 favorite receivers. They each have 4 touchdown receptions. This is a team that is on the rise. They've won 2 out of their last 3 games. They've been in practically every game. Will bring their record up. They've only been blown out once, and this is a team that's building for the future, just like AB. And with AB, so many injuries. Kyle Tobin, I can't say enough about him. Probably one of the toughest kids who has ever played for the Colonials. Number 33, he's going to be out there again, but we have a lot of injuries. We're not sure, you know, how much we're going to see. Cal Sullivan and Mike Sarnelli, how that's going to all work out this afternoon, but it should be a very competitive game.
Yeah, I agree. And I got the personal injury report from Tom Cates, Connor Cates' dad, who says that Connor is full speed today.
Wow, that is good news.
And that is great news.
Anytime you have 22 at full speed, it's good news.
And, you know, I think, you know, thank God for the wind today. If that quarterback is as good as you say he is, then maybe a little wind to hold him back.
But the wind is dying down now. You say that, so watch out.
But, you know, with that, what do you say? Can we get Chase
up
here?
Chase, come on.
Hey,
come on
we got a
over
special
here.
guest for our sign-off today.
We've got a Lexington resident here, and we've got my daughter Allison, who's a Lexington resident, and my grandson Chase. And Chase, what are we gonna say?
Let's play some football.
Yeah,
right.
let's play some football.
This has been the Acton Pharmacy pregame show.
I'm Saad Dino, pharmacist and co-owner of Acton Pharmacy, located at 563 Massachusetts Avenue in West Acton. Your source for prescriptions, medical supplies, and a flu shot for the winter ahead. Our brand new state-of-the-art compounding lab provides compounded medications customized to the patient's needs in a specialized form like a liquid, cream, or capsules. Compounded medications are a needed alternative for those that cannot take commercially available products. We are also glad to assist you in helping you understand Medicare Part D plans and choosing a prescription plan that is best tailored to your medication needs. And when you can't come to us, we'll be glad to come to you via our delivery service. Acton Pharmacy has it all, so put us in your starting lineup this upcoming season. Good luck, AB.
Today's game has been brought to you by Gallant Insurance, the Steinberg Lally Charitable Foundation, Harsip and Stewart Family Law, Shire, Caton and Epstein PEC, Post Road Carpet One.
All right, here we go, Mark. Acton to receive. Back deep is Liam Murray and Connor Cates.
And once the ball is, it's not going to be the first time the ball falls off the tee today.
They're going to have to
They
hold.
might have to hold it, yeah.
And number 79,
Yeah,
Will
that's
Thomas.
Will Thomas. He's another sophomore. This team is sophomore dominated.
And they kick it off, the ball sails. And Connor Cates picks it up and gets a little seam up the middle to the 20-yard line. Or just, actually, call it the 15. 1st and 10.
Boy, Tim, this really feels like real football weather. This is the first time all season, and also playing in the afternoon rather than at night. You know, it feels like a college football atmosphere today.
It really does. And, you know, some brave souls in the stands. It was senior day for the Minutemen, so it's great to see that tradition.
And, of course, Mr. and Mrs. Marino are right there, haven't missed a game in years.
All right. See Connor Cates in the backfield. Looks like he's in a Wildcat, and he takes the ball up the middle, and nothing there, as the Minutemen were not fooled.
Yeah, we were very lucky. That was a very high snap, and Connor Cates was able to corral that.
By number 52, Oscar Janowski.
And we haven't seen much Wildcat this season, Tim.
Yard or two. 2nd and 12 with the ball on the 13-yard line.
So those are all sophomores. That's a big team already. Looks like Wildcat again. This time it's Connor cuts back and very aggressive. The Minutemen on defense there. This counters are open already in this
Yeah,
game.
Lexington is already over pursuing. I mean, they're really going to the ball, and interesting to see AB come out in the Wildcat. A look that we really haven't seen all season.
Ball on the 15-yard line.
Interesting formation. Oh, we started early.
We run the sweep the other way and nothing there. So 3 Wildcats and really a yard loss. And you look at which way the wind's blowing here. We'll be kicking with the wind at our back. Maybe it's a crosswind here.
Yeah, it's definitely a crosswind, but I don't think these balls are going to be going very far either way. I think they're going to take a left turn or a right turn depending on where you're kicking.
I think you're right. A good kick, a low kick, and it gets an AB roll.
Oh, a good bounce.
All the way to the 45.
That's about as good as you can expect at this point with this kind of wind. Lexington takes over at their 45.
45-yard line. The Minutemen will take over on down. 1st and 10 for the Lexington.
Sal Freelich at quarterback, as you were saying, a shortstop, athlete extraordinaire at the quarterback spot here, and it'd be fun watching this kid. 5'8", so not a big, almost a Flutie-like character.
Yeah, like a Dustin Pedroia type.
Yeah. And a little give on a sweep here, and some good blocking up front.
That's one of their only seniors. That's Captain Makai Cumberbatch.
Number 2 carrying for the Lexington Minutemen, brought down by number 52.
That's about a 5-yard gain. And we'll see how this wind affects the passing game here.
The tosses to
good
maybe
stop.
No gain. Good stop there to Ben Quint on the run.
Number 28 for the Minutemen.
All right, we've got a 3rd and about 5 here.
By number 48, Liam Murray.
And you can tell that Freelich is putting his hands together. His hands are cold.
All right, Freelich gets the pass. A little flat play and nice. Tipped by...
Nice place by Tilley. Way to go.
Andrew Tillinghast, this is great.
And 3 and out for AB and 3 and out for Lexington here.
5 to go.
Let's see how the punt game works the other way. You look for a low kick if you're going to be successful.
I think everyone's going to be kicking low. I think that's the thing to do. Keep it out of the air. Whoa.
That's a fake. And they got a good reverse going. They're going to get down the sideline for a 1st down and more. Acton Boxborough was fooled on that play.
Wow, nothing to lose. Both teams 2 and 7, and that is Cumberbatch, Makai Cumberbatch, a senior, only 5'7", and his brother, also a running back, number 7, Tariq Cumberbatch.
All right, Quint with the run up the middle and 8-9 yard run.
Man, that's a 1st down, I think. I think they're going to move the chains, yeah.
For the Lexington Minutemen, brought down by number 22.
So it looks like that fake punt really energized the Minutemen here. And it's 1st and 10, deep in AB territory.
The Lexington getting plays off quickly with hand signals. This play is a little bit more of a pause, but it's almost like an Oregon type, offense. The keeper this time as he dives
is that ball down? Wait a minute, I think we got a fumble here.
AB ball.
Recovered. Yeah, AB ball. Okay, let's see if we can get a replay on that.
Acton Boxborough recovers the fumble.
You can see how quick this kid is. Here he comes. He's going almost for another first down. And just as he dives, the ball goes loose and is recovered by AB. And it's 1st and 10 for the Colonials.
I was going to mention before, Mark, that on a cold day like today, it's really the first cold football day of the year, which is in itself unusual. You're going to see turnovers today.
All right, now you're going to see Cal Sullivan at quarterback.
All right, they run a fly to the outside with Connor Cates as he cuts up the seam, and he gets first down yardage.
All right, that's a play. Running wide, and that is a first down for the Colonials.
Brought down by number 8, James Lane from the Lexington Minutemen.
You see that replay, it'll be just fun to watch Connor Cates explode on the outside there. Like we said, he's healthy today, and watch it as he turns upfield and gets that big, just great acceleration.
That was the first time this season Connor Cates had to run 4 times to get positive yardage.
Wow, just in the middle, Connor Cates again. So it's been all Connor Cates so far.
Oh, actually, I think that was Tobin, I believe.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah, I think it was Kyle Tobin on the play.
Right.
Tim, your earpiece for the walkie.
All right, but once again, fairly good first down yardage. You get 4 or 5 yards on first down, you're in good shape.
2nd and 6. And we're in a double wing. And a big run up the middle goes.
Oh, yeah. That's the Kyle
Tobin.
That's a Kyle
Reaching
Tobin.
deep.
That's a Kyle Tobin.
Watch
We
this
know and
replay
love
here,
him.
Mark. This is great. Right off the double wing.
All right, look at this. Look at this tough run.
Just a great
Good
run.
line play. Excellent line play. Holding their blocks.
And Acton Boxborough getting plays off quickly as well. This time covered up the middle.
Well, Lexington scores a lot of points, but they also give up a lot of points.
2nd down and 10 to go.
2nd and 10.
35-yard line.
Now you're going to see if Sullivan tries the first pass of the game for the Colonials here on 2nd and long.
Give us the Cates again. And
nothing doing.
Maybe a yard
Cates,
loss.
22 for Acton Boxborough. Gain of about 2.
Okay, now looks like they're going to have to go to the air on this play. 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 for Acton Boxborough.
We have a time. Looks like a timeout here. Timeout on the field. Okay.
All right.
All right, now Mike Sarnelli is in.
There it is, just an underneath handoff. Goes Connor Cates.
Oh,
and
he might
trips up
have
close
it.
to a first down.
There's a flag on the play, though. I don't know if there's going to be a hold here.
Boxborough taken down by number 40.
See this replay.
All right, let's check the flag.
This is a good run.
And then there's a flag on the play.
I think they're going to bring it back here. And that negates a great run by Connor Cates. And they're moving it way back here.
So far today, Mark, for AB, it's been Connor Cates left, Connor Cates right, Connor Cates up the middle.
That's a hold against AB.
3rd down.
And with this kind of wind, with 3rd and 17, 3rd and 18.
For Acton Boxborough.
If you're going to try anything, you might want to try a screen or just run it. Let's see what they do.
3rd and 18.
You don't want to throw into coverage here with this wind.
Outside run to Liam Murray as he gets about 5 or 6 back. Be punting formation.
Okay, so far this is shaping up as a defensive battle here. And AB's got to kick again.
Connor Cates gets up a little.
Yeah, he's a little gimpy.
There, yeah.
For Acton Boxborough, the ball on their own 32-yard line.
You know, so many kids have been having these nagging injuries all year long. Connor Cates, Liam Murray, Kyle Tobin.
Sal Freelick back deep for the Minutemen.
Yeah, he does everything for this team.
And the kick is out of bounds at about the 48. Maybe they call it. Oh, it's a good spot.
Whoa, boy!
Whoa.
I tell you, we got about 5 or 6 yards there.
I'm glad I was wrong on that.
As a gift.
42-yard line.
As a gift. The official just didn't see the angle on that one, and Lexington takes over on their 43-yard line.
That is about a 7-yard gift, which is all good.
Lexington wasting no time here getting set up.
In the pistol, low snap. Give us to Quint as he reverses direction and gets about 2 or 3. Well defended by the Colonials.
Okay, we've got everybody in on that. Cal Sullivan in on that. Tilly in on that. Liam Murray.
Second down and 8.
Tillinghast having a good game. That good deflection on that first series.
Little sprint out. Freelick on the run and incomplete. And with that wind, that's a tough throw.
Yeah, and Nick Juraschuk really put a lot of pressure on Freelick and kind of forced that pass before he wanted to throw it. And it's once again 3rd and long now for the Minutemen. And wasting no time. They're huddling. They're not huddling.
You got big number 12 split out wide side of the field there. Freelick sprints out, little throwback.
Well covered. Well covered by Liam Murray. And once again, Tillinghast really holding his position well. Good coverage, and Lexington punts now.
You can see this little quick pass here, Mark. He scrambles right, little quick throw left, good throw, but well defended by AB. And here's the punt. Low kick as well, fair catch. Good decision by Connor Cates.
Yeah, that kick looks like it was a little wind aided. I think the wind may be heading a little bit in that direction.
Like a knuckleball.
Yeah, good catch by Connor Cates. And we're just, this is like a track meet going back and forth. There's like 10 seconds between plays here.
1:59 to go in the first quarter, and we've had a lot of plays. Not a lot of, you know, kind of just tearing up the middle of the field.
And we've had 3 kids taking snaps here so far. Cates, Sullivan, and Sarnelli. And Cal Sullivan in right now.
Little buck play,
there's a
ball lost, and
I think AB's got it. AB's got it.
We maybe gained a yard or 2 on that fumble.
Acton recovers their own fumble. 2nd down.
I'm not sure who recovered that fumble. I'm sure, and you get the TV video, we'll see that a lot better. 2nd and long.
All right, little option play. AB really runs that play, and I think that's the reason why. We just don't run option. Here's the replay here. You see the...
Yeah, that was slow developing, and Campuzano didn't have a chance. There were two Lexington defenders right on him just as he got the ball. And once again, it's 3rd and long here.
It's a 3rd down and about 12 for Acton.
3rd and 12. Connor Cates a toss, and it's a quick kick, and he just gets it off. And let's see if we get a Lexington bounce.
It looked like it was going to have a Lexington bounce, and it's right on the 36-yard line of AB. Lexington takes over almost at the end of the first quarter here. Fast-moving first quarter.
And it is a crosswind. The wind just kind of came around a little bit. You could do a nice Hail Mary to somebody.
Yeah, right.
Minutemen will take over on the 36-yard line.
All right.
1st and 10.
All right, it's a little fake, and a keeper goes Freelick up the middle. You see the speed this kid
Yeah,
has.
and also you see those shortstop hands in that ball fake. If we can see the replay, take a look at that ball fake. Well, we don't have time because they're
Here's the
they're into
replay,
no
but we're not
huddle.
going to get it off.
Yeah, we're back live.
This time it gives to Quint as he gets some room on the outside for a first down and more. You see a lot of cutback running with this offense.
Play results in a first down for the Lexington.
Take a look at the replay here.
Yeah, there's a lot of open area.
This kid's quicker than the camera.
Yeah, he's really quick. That's the end of the first quarter. No score, but the Minutemen are on the move here, and you can tell the athleticism of Sal Freelick.
Here's the replay here. Watch this. Here's keeper again. And just explodes up the middle. Kid's quick. Yeah, interesting first quarter, Mark. Really, neither team has synced up. Watch this. The keeper, as Quint cuts back and gets good yardage for the first down and more.
But you can see that there seems to be a real gap there. There's a lot of open area for these Lexington runners, and we've got to kind of close that up a bit.
And I think just the speed of the plays are getting off is getting us a little bit off guard here. You know, we haven't played a kind of a quick play offense like this year. It reminds me of Wayland, the way they used to get plays off. And this quarter may be just the thing we need.
All right.
All right, 1st and 10 on the about 17-yard line.
Ball at the 15-yard line.
Call it the 15.
I think the official's telling the band to be quiet. There we go. All right, the band stops, play begins.
We gave them the middle of the field, and Freilick takes the ball. If you saw, we were in like a double eagle formation. We were stacking off tackle there.
But you can see the really good play fake from Freilick to Quint, and he really sells that.
Little sprint out pass, and it's just short of the goal line.
And that is to Captain Kazu Ibahara. And that was a really well-designed play. If we can get a replay on that.
Here's the replay.
Yeah, take a look at this. Really good play, a strong throw to Ibahara. And they're right on the goal line here.
All right, they run a little jet on the outside.
Ibahara. And that's the first touchdown of the game. Kazu Ibahara, senior, 5'7", 180 pounds.
And every bit of that 180. This kid looks like a SpongeBob out there.
Yeah. 5'7", 180. It can be pretty solid. And they've got their sophomore kicker, Will Thomas, kicking for the extra point here. And Ibahara is the holder. Kicks could be very important in this game.
Kick is up, and
they didn't figure it out. That kick was heading left. That guy caught in the crosswind.
That kick was up, started in Lexington and ended in Belmont.
Yeah, you're right.
Wow.
All right, we've got
So we got a game here, 7-0 Minutemen as the Minutemen get on the scoreboard first, and that was a well-designed drive, Mark. They really mixed it up nicely. That little sprint out throw at the end there by Freilich against this crosswind, or actually with the,
Yeah,
I
he's
mean,
got a very strong arm. And once again, all of your quarterbacks that play baseball, and many of them do, and are excellent baseball players, they play one of two positions. They're either a pitcher or a shortstop.
Yep, that's right.
And you can see the strength of Freilich's arm, and you can see his quickness. I can see him more as a second baseman too. He's got that kind of, really has that Dustin Pedroia physique.
Yeah, the handoff looks like a pivot, you know, on a double play.
Yeah, he can.
You know, the fake, I should say. It's just interesting.
But can you imagine a kid getting a scholarship after his freshman year in high school?
Must be able to hit the ball pretty well. All right, here we go. It's a low kick, scribbling down the middle, and Liam Murray picks it up on the 25 and takes it up to just short of the 35-yard line.
A little bit of a late hit there on Murray. I thought Liam was going to make one of those 85-yard kickoff returns. He really had himself getting going right at the beginning there.
Cal Sullivan in that quarterback. Ball to 34. All right, it's time for AB to respond early in this game. Stay in the fight. Double wing. All right, there's the counter with Liam Murray, and nothing there. Very slow developing there.
It was slow developing, and a Lexington defender got his arm right around Liam Murray. So Liam just couldn't get outside, and no gain on the play.
Back to the
Zach Stevens, a junior, another underclassman. I'll tell you, this team is going to be very good next year, Lexington.
Yeah, you get some off-season work, and
I think both teams. I think both AB and Lexington are going to have a lot better records next year. A lot of good underclassmen on both teams.
All right, up the middle is a flag on the play.
There was a sloppy play. We had someone in motion, and that's going to be a procedure call on AB.
Kyle Tobin carrying back to Boxborough. There are flags on the play.
Oh my goodness, no, I was wrong. That's offsides.
Offside.
Pardon me.
There's Henry and Mary Morris joining us
Morris
there.
Family.
I think Henry and Mary Morris are responsible for more touchdowns.
Oh my goodness, are you kidding?
Don't you think?
Yes, absolutely.
And maybe basketball points and you know, home runs and whatever. There's a lot of stuff going on there. All right, outside run and nothing there. That's about a 5 or 6 yard loss.
You know, this Lexington defensive line is just getting the jump on AB here.
Number 24.
Just can't get anything moving here.
Well, it seems like the scouting report, Mark, has been to attack. Here's the replay here. Has been to attack the outside of the field, and you know, Lexington is adjusted. That's really.
Down at 10. To Acton Boxborough with the ball on their own 30.
I don't think I've seen anything but 3rd and long here for AB. Mike Sarnelli under center here.
Trips right. And Cal Sullivan with the catch.
No, they say no.
Well, that ball was tipped up and served for
Oh my God, that looked like a volleyball match.
Here's the replay here. This is going to be fun to watch.
Take a look at this volleyball game here. Sarnelli. Ball gets tipped and just bounces all around. Jarashchuk and then Sullivan almost brings it in. And it's 4th down once again, and Connor Cates kicking again for AB.
And he gets a good kick. See if we get an AB bound to do. And Freilich takes it on the run. And look at this kid dart back and forth, close to midfield.
That was a tough bounce. That bounced right into Freilich's hands and let him give them time to get going before the AB gunners could get down on them.
Yeah,
and they're almost at midfield. Yeah.
I thought he was going to throw it to first base. I mean, the way he picked it up like that. You're right, though. You can see these hands.
Yeah,
you know,
great hands, great reflexes. Yeah. Okay, you've got Quentin Cumberbatch in the backfield with Freilich.
Is that a ref AB timeout here? Can't.
Timeout called by Acton Boxborough.
Timeout Acton Boxborough.
We also want to remind you that the
Well, while we have the timeout, I don't know if we can bring up the Lexington record.
You could be the lucky winner.
Record for this
You don't
year.
buy a ticket.
There you go.
Think of how your
They
life
played a
has changed.
lot of tough games. They beat Lowell 41-28. They lost to Newton South just by 1 point. They've lost 4 of their games by less than 7 points. So they've been in most of their games. That Arlington game, Tim, they were down 40-7 in the 4th quarter. They scored 28 points to make it 40-35, and they had the ball at the end of the game, and they just couldn't quite get the winning touchdown. So they can be an explosive team.
Yeah, I can see that. All right.
Well, after
Whistle.
my great call last time, I'm not going to call this penalty.
I think too much time. Is that what that is? 8:07 to go in the first half. I think they.
No, I think it's is it timeout?
Maybe.
Another timeout.
This is strange.
All right, here they come.
Another timeout on the field. First and 10.
That's back-to-back timeouts. Very unusual. Well, Tim, Westford lost. They lost to a very strong Reading team, but they gave them a good game. It was 14-3. They're out of the playoffs. Concord Carlisle lost, so there are no DCL teams left in the playoffs.
Wow. Makes Thanksgiving a pride game. Okay. All right, they give the ball to Quint on an outside. Good blocking at the point of attack as Quint fumbles at the end of the play, but there was a whistle called.
Oh, they've called it dead.
Wow.
Not sure if that was a quick whistle.
Taken down by number 30, Zach Olsen.
Lucky whistle there.
Second down and about a yard.
They get these plays off. Quentin again as he cuts back, and he's just running in space. He's got plenty of room to blocking.
There's just so much.
First down.
So many gaps. The gaps are just so wide right now that the Lexington offensive line is opening for these kids.
There's a keeper with Freilich as he double clutches and cuts up for close to a first down. I'm watching at the point of attack, Mark. The Lexington offensive line is really getting off the ball.
Yeah, you can see that. They've been doing that right from the first play of the game.
For the Colonials, second down and about a yard to go for a Minuteman first down.
2nd and 1. All right, again, an outside run. Good block at the point of attack as he patiently picks his way up, goes Mikhail Cumberbatch.
Taking the ball for the Lexington Minutemen.
And he's one of the few seniors, as you said.
That results in the Minutemen first down.
Another
Yeah,
first
they've
down.
got four senior captains here for Lexington.
Ball's on the 22-yard line.
And this no-huddle offense can really wear down a defense in a hurry.
All right, Freilich with the keeper again with good block at the point of attack, but he chooses the wrong path to the outside. I think he might have had a touchdown if he cut in up the seam there, Mark.
There's just so much room available. Jack Maddox on the tackle.
Second down and about 8 to go for the Minutemen.
And we haven't seen Spencer Kendall or James Lane involved. Kendall, number 12.
Here's Freilich with the keeper the other way, and this time
All right, good
AB
stop. Good
holds
stop.
the edge with Nick Jarostruck. on a good tackle.
Yeah,
By number 13.
and Pete Ruskuskas on the tackle too. Third down. Big play coming up here.
Third down.
3rd and 7.
Freilich looking to pass, and the ball is good throw. A lot of stuff on that ball to Spencer
There's
Kendall.
number 12. Okay, finally got him involved in the game. That is Spencer Kendall, 4 touchdowns, and take a look. Take a look at the way that Freilich delivers this ball. He gets his body into it and just throws a strike to Kendall.
It's to quit. He gets outside and cuts and makes a great cut.
That's
for
a touchdown. What a run. I thought we had him maybe for a 5-yard loss.
For the Lexington Minutemen.
Whoa, he took the local, not the express on that
Touchdown for the
one.
Lexington Minutemen.
Let's see if we can get the replay on that. Look at this. And the way he cuts in, and Lexington's up by 2 touchdowns now.
That's an impressive run and just another impressive drive by Lexington. The kick is up and it is no good.
It hits the
I can call that right away and be right. You know?
You got that right.
That takes us to a score of Lexington 13.
All right, so with 5:44 to go in the first half, it's the Minutemen 13 and the Colonials nothing.
And it's been a really rough last 6 quarters for the Colonials. They've been outscored 54-7 between last week and this week. And it seems like they're just trying to find some kind of recipe, something that works here.
So please go on down. You can't win if you don't buy a ticket.
Well, I think what we're seeing here, Mark, you know, at the line of scrimmage, we are losing this ball game right now, and that's where we got to step up here, I think, because Lexington is just getting off the line, and they're holding their blocks, and they're giving you know, Lexington a lot of run. Of course, that opens up the passing game along the way.
Thomas kicking from the Lexington.
I'd almost like to start this series with a screen pass and see how that works. And there's a
little onside kick. And it looks like Lexington ball.
Onside kick picked up by the Lexington Minutemen. The Minutemen will take over.
Here's the replay here.
Special teams, it always kills us.
Whoa, boy. They just took a page out of the Lowell playbook.
So the Lexington Minutemen picks up the onside kick. The Minutemen will take over right at midfield, 50-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Lexington Minutemen.
You know what? That reminds me of the Patriots onside kick last Sunday after, you know, going up, leading the game, and then surprising with an onside kick, 1st and 10. That defense back on the field. That's somebody left early, I thought. Okay, we have a procedure penalty against the Minutemen. 1st and 15.
The illegal procedure called against the Lexington Minutemen. Take them back 5 yards. It's 1st and 15 now for the Lexington Minutemen with the ball on their own 45-yard line.
All right, it'll be 1st and 15. Another sprint out pass, and Kai Cumberbatch gets about the 6-yard run. And again, you know, the confidence in the passing game seems to be ramping up for the Minutemen as Freilich is really feeling comfortable now.
He's throwing right through this wind.
Taken down by Tillinghast for Acton.
Freilich looking to throw again, and he throws the ball deep. Look at that, on the run. Did you see that throw?
Oh my!
What a throw! And he was on a full run there, Mark. And I thought there's no way he's going to get the ball off 30 yards on the run like that, but he did, and he threw it high.
And that's once again to Spencer Kendall, number 12, his 5th touchdown reception. And we'll take another look at that. That was not a tight spiral, but that ball got exactly where it needed to get. And on a cold day, Kendall made a nice catch on this.
And you saw that he didn't even stop running. He threw that
got
ball
him
in a
back
full
to Kyle
sprint.
Camposano, and now it's 20-0.
20-0 for the Minutemen. I tell you, that was some kind of play.
Score of the game to Lexington 20, Acton 0.
And you see Freilich, after he comes off the field, just goes right to the bench calmly, just ties his shoe, and this kid's like a calm customer.
This kid, it's hard to believe that he's a sophomore. I mean, he has so much poise. And we said at the beginning of the game, in the pregame, that Lexington is a team that is almost improving game by game. They've won 2 out of their last 3 games, and all these sophomores, now they've got almost a season behind them, and they're really putting it all together.
Right, to be, it's always good to respond and a special teams play after that. Let's see if AB can put together a nice run back here. Kick it down the middle. Liam Murray takes it up the middle of the field here.
Whoa!
And he gets hit hard at the 32-yard line.
Oh, God.
Looked like a high hit. I hope he's okay.
Whoa. He's walking around. That was Jardy Bernard, a senior linebacker, only 5'7", 160 pounds, but he put a 250-pound hit on Liam Murray. Look at this, Liam gets it, he's running, and then suddenly he runs into a wall. Cal Sullivan now in quarterback.
All right.
I'm sorry, Sarnelli.
Sarnelli looks, and it is tipped again, and not sure where that ball is intended, but it got close to Jack Maddox's fingertips.
Jack Maddox was there, and actually Jack Maddox almost got that ball after it was tipped. 2nd and 10 for Sarnelli.
The ball in their own 34-yard line.
Play action again. Sarnelli looks deep, and he keeps the ball for about a 2-yard gain.
Sarnelli keeps the ball, runs around the end.
Yeah, you can see there was good coverage. That secondary had all our receivers covered. Sarnelli had nothing to do but just roll out and see what kind of yardage he could get. And once again, 3rd and long for the Colonials.
Look at Lexington taking away the run again, even though it's 3rd and long. And we run on the outside, and absolutely just well covered by Lexington, hitting hard.
Ball carried by number 24.
Jack Sweeney hit hard, maybe a 2-yard gain.
You know, you look at this team and you say, how can this team be 2-7? How can they have that kind of record? They're playing like this is their Super Bowl today. I think they're going after this punt, maybe.
Flag on the play.
We've got a penalty here. I think there might be too many men on the field. That number 3, Henry Podevin, was coming in and coming out, and then he came in again, and I was trying to count how many there were, and the refs did a better job than I did, but there was 12 men on the field.
Lexington's been called for too many men on the field.
And now it's 4th and about a foot, and AB's going to go for it. And the Lexington coach, George Peterson, is questioning the call right now. Okay, offense back on the field. Here we go. Oh, they give it a first down. All right.
That's the luckiest break we've got in this game.
Yeah, that's right. I think that's the first break we've gotten in this game. Who knows? Maybe this could be a turning point in this game.
Play action pass here would be just right. Liam Murray in the slot there, tight slot. And his play action, Sarnelli looks deep. And he throws the ball. Just overthrow the ball, sailed just a notch. Intended for Gerald Struck.
Oh, it was a good throw in this wind. Just about a foot too long. Nick made a good try for the ball, 2nd and 10.
With that coverage, Mark, you got to put a little air under the ball, which he did, but it's tough to do
well,
in a game like
today. Well, you put a little air
today.
on the ball, the wind is going to take it, like you say, to Belmont.
Campusano.
All right.
And he twists and turns close to a first down.
That's going to be 2nd and very short here. And finally, AB is stringing maybe a couple of first downs together here.
2:45 to go in the first half, 3rd down and 2.
It'd be great to put a score on the board before the end of the half and come out with a little momentum here.
48-yard line.
All right, Buck play up the middle, goes Kyle Tobin for a first down.
Yeah, that's money. Kyle Tobin.
Here's the replay. Nothing like watching a
carry to the Colonials play result.
23 Buck, Kyle Tobin running both hands of the football.
That is perfect.
Early on there. All right.
The ball on the Minutemen 39-yard line.
Now the sweep will be open. Looks like we moved, we got away with it, and tried a 35 power. Not much there with Campusano.
I think we've got timeout AB here, I believe.
Taken down by number 55. And number 44 for the Minutemen.
2nd and 9. Play action. And the ball sailed, intended for Gerald Struck.
Yeah, I think the wind is just getting a hold of that ball here.
Liam Murray was open deep.
3rd and 9.
That play's open, but it's going to be hard to draw out that ball on with this wind.
Yeah, it looks like it feels like the wind is picking up right now too.
3rd down and 9. 1:53 to go in the first half. Under pressure, little throwback screen, and
oh, they had it.
Cates was just tackled immediately.
Ah, that's tough. That's tough. I thought a screen would work, but they had that covered. Got another timeout here. 4th down. And Lexington looking to add more points with 1:35 to go. Stops the clock to preserve some time. And I'm not sure if AB's going to kick here. I think they're going to go for it.
I think it's the right thing to do at this point. Wow. He's hit as he is about to throw the ball. A lot of pressure.
Big number 71, Zach Stevens.
Here's the replay here. Watch the pressure, 71.
Pass is broken up by number 71, Zach Stevens.
And this kid is a little more than 220, I think. Came in and hit Sarnelli just as he was throwing. And Lexington takes over in great field position on the 40-yard line with a minute and a half to go. We've got Kendall split out left.
Again, they go up top and throw. Just.
He was James Lane, another sophomore. He's got 4 touchdown passes. He was 5 yards behind the closest AB defender. Ball just went off his fingertips.
That was his first incompletion in six attempts.
That is his first incompletion, according to Will Henry, our stat man, in last 6 attempts.
All right, Freilich looking deep, and he throws the ball out of bounds.
I think he threw that out of bounds on purpose. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down, 1:19 to go, plenty of time. And it's holding against the Minutemen.
3rd down.
Okay, so now if you're AB, with 1:19 to go, if you can hold this
Holding penalty
team.
against the Minutemen.
Okay, they've got 20 yards to go for 1st down here.
2nd and 20.
Freilich again looks to pass, starts to sprint out, and complete. And for a 1st down, this kid.
Oh my God, Quint, Ben Quint.
Freilich's pass to Ben Quint
Once again,
is good for a Minuteman.
beautiful throw by Freilich.
Quint gets
Take
up
a look at
slow
this.
as he comes off field.
Freilich
here.
is being chased. He's on the run again. And this kid throws on the run as well as, I thought Austin Burton did a nice job, but Freilich throws on the run as well as Burton does.
Just a perfect pass out in the flat, and about a 3 or 4 yard gain, well defended by AB. Quint came off that play, and he was
banged up. Timeout Lexington.
About 4 yards. About 4 yards.
That pass out in the flat is not an easy throw. That's a good 15, 20 yard throw. Got about 2nd and 7 now from the 42.
I'm surprised they're not doing a concussion test with Quint the way he came off like that. If you're going to come off, All right, Freilich looking to pass again. It's complete. And you just can't stop this kid, Spencer Kendall. 40 seconds to go, and they're marching again.
And if you look at Freilich, it seems like he likes to throw on the run rather than out of the pocket. He just seems to feel more comfortable, and the way he sets his body up and gets everything into the throw, it's almost throwing on the run, gives him a better opportunity.
It's time to give this to Quint on the outside. He's got the seam. He's going to go all the way down to about the 9 yard line, it looks like, from here.
By Ben Quint. Taken down by number
Freilich just looks like a cat back
really
there,
He's just quick. Absolutely quick.
2nd down, and it looks like less than a yard.
You talk about, quick twitch athletes, and it looks like he's got a lot of that.
Well, this is the year of the quarterback right now, and I'm not sure that he's gotten all the attention that he really deserves.
All right, play action. He throws the ball over the middle, and that ball, did he get a touchdown? Wow, what a throw this time.
Touchdown away.
We talked about his sprint out capability. This time, Mark, he stays in the pocket and fires this rifle at about 8 feet high.
And once again, his receivers are also helping him out. I mean, those are great passes, but those are also great receptions. And Lexington scores their 4th touchdown of the 2nd quarter.
Kick is up, and it is good. So with 27 seconds to go. It's Lexington 27 and AB nothing.
Well, we talked about how explosive they were, and in the last
pass again.
7 minutes they've shown it.
They call it at halftime, so if you want to.
Great catch, great catch.
Pretty good mechanics too. You see how he holds the football in the trigger motion, if you will, up high, and he's got a little bit of a backwards hitch as he throws, but it's pretty quick out of his hands.
Their quarterback is 9 of 12 for 128 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's playing like they deserve to win.
Okay, stat man, we're going to give you some quick stats here. 9 out of 12 for 128 yards and 2 touchdowns for Freilich.
78 have gone to 12.
And he's also run the ball very well.
And Spencer Kindle has 78 of those 120 some yards. So
the quarterback has 6 carries for 31.
Yeah, 6 carries for 31 for Freilich.
All right, they kick it deep, and it's going to be Liam Murray at his own 5, takes it up the middle again.
Oh, another big hit.
Liam Murray's got the heart of a lion. He's just
really
going to go after that hit last time.
Couple of big hits today. And now with 22 seconds.
Tackle for the Minutemen, number 4, Anthony Bianchi.
I think the best thing to do is just to regroup, take it back to the locker room, talk it over at halftime, take a knee,
on the 25-yard line.
and I think that's what they're going to do here. All right, that's it. That's a tough second quarter, Tim.
It is. It's a real tough second quarter as AB just hasn't really got on stride at all, and Lexington, with that just quick play offense, gets play after play off, and has shown the ability to both run with good offensive line blocking, but that passing game started to light up in that second quarter.
Grab something good, Dave. We got baked goods, burgers, hot dogs. They had chili, they still be there. Cold drink.
So Mark, that's interesting. You know, it's just an interesting this first half. I mean, you thought the wind was going to hold down the passing game, but
I mean, really, that's the amazing thing. When we got here, we knew that Freilich, had 13 touchdown passes, was throwing the ball all over the field, and the wind, we saw this wind, we felt it, and we said, well, this is going to help equalize things, and Freilich is not going to be able to be as much of a factor in the air, and that's been absolutely disproven in this first half.
Yeah, I agree. Well, that's going to do it for first half action. We'll be right back after this quick break with the Statman player comparison brought to you by Shire, Caton, and Epstein.
You make me wear my bike helmet.
Taught me never to run with scissors. And to follow the swimming rules.
You tell me to stay away from drugs.
To always buckle my seatbelt.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. In fact, they're counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Remember, always lock it up. Visit ncpc.org.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It's time for our Statman halftime player comparison brought to you by Shire, Caton, and Epstein. Mark, take it away.
Well, AB just couldn't get it going. Mike Sarnelli, 1 out of 5, just for 1 yard. Connor Cates, who started in the Wildcat for the first 3 plays of the game, 7 carries for 17 yards, and he's got the only reception. It's been all Lexington, starting and ending with Freilich, who is 9 for 12, 128 yards, 2 touchdowns. Ben Quint, number 28, 9 carries, 45 yards, and 1 TD. And number 12, Kendall, 3 receptions, 78 yards, and his 5th touchdown. And then, of course, James Lane got that touchdown at the end of the first half at the back of the end zone. And it's just, right now, it's no contest.
Yeah, I agree, Mark. And, I'll tell you, I thought it was going to be just about that, quarterback, Freilich, but it's been a real balanced attack by the Minutemen. in this first half. And you know, it's AB's got, I'm sure at the halftime discussion here and strategy plan, they got a lot of things to talk about to see if we can shut down these Minutemen. So
yeah, it'd be an interesting second half to see how AB responds here, because you know, at this point you really have to start working on your technique and adjustments, and you know, it's really now the little things that are going to become really important now, working toward next year, because we have so many underclassmen who are going to be coming back, and you try to learn from these games.
I'd say, take away the past. But with that, we'll be right back with highlights from the first half and second half kickoff right after this.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look at the first half highlights. And this is the tip pass mark as tipped up.
That was all over the place. Cal Sullivan almost had that. And take a look at this cat-like quickness by Freilich, just finding his way.
And here's the run by Quint on the outside as he cuts through and just shows his quickness.
Now watch Freilich use his body, and just what a throw on the run. Didn't square up. Perfect throw to Kendall. Easy touchdown.
Here's the play action as he throws the ball deep over the middle, right across the back of the end zone. And another touchdown here.
Well, Tim, like you say, that's a college play. I mean, that's a college throw.
All right, we got a lot to talk about here as AB is deep in the hole here, 27-0. But we got another half to play, Mark, and we'll be right back.
You make me wear my bike helmet.
Taught me never to run with scissors. And to follow the swimming rules.
You tell me to stay away from drugs.
To always buckle my seatbelt.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. In fact, they're counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Remember, always lock it up. Visit ncpc.org.
You make me wear my bike helmet.
Taught me never to run with scissors.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Always lock it up.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Second half action here at Lexington with the Minutemen up 27-0 against Acton Boxborough. We got some work to do.
Yeah, you'd think at least we get the ball, but now we got to kick the ball.
All right, Connor Cates with the kick, and he loops it in the middle of the field, and we get an AB bounce, and...
Oh, that's good. Good for AB. And that was Cumberbatch, who just slipped around the 10-yard line.
First and 10.
That wind is picking up right now.
That was fortunate, Marcus. You get those delay receptions like that on the kickoff, and it often spells a long return just because it changes the coverage. But we're lucky there. All right, 1st and 10 for the Minutemen on their own 20. Or is that the 10? That's 10.
I think it's,
like
yeah,
10, yeah,
just around the 10-yard line.
And they spread it out. Look at that. And it's Quinn up the middle,
Whoa,
picking
he
his
got
way.
a lot of yardage there.
And again, you see the sustained blocking by that offensive line.
Taken down by Jack Maddox, number 44, for the Colonials.
Well, also, Quint really has a way of just kind of picking his way for additional yardage. Very good vision.
2nd and 4. All right, Frederick will sprint out, and this time well covered.
Okay, way to go, Nick. That was perfect timing on that.
Intended for number 40, Ever Howard, is incomplete. 3rd down and 4 for the Minutemen with the ball on the 18-yard line.
Boy,
Pass
they have
intended for Ever
no
Howard.
time between plays here.
Low snap, and there goes Freilich, who
Oh,
keeps it
my
for
goodness.
about 4 or 5 yards, maybe 3 yards, I should say, to bring up 4th down.
All right, so Lexington has got the kick.
No gain on the play.
They went back and forth at the beginning of the first quarter with punting, and then Lexington scored 4 straight touchdowns, so they're back deep in their territory now. We should get great field position. That's number 4, Anthony Bianchi, kicking.
He gets a good kick out. Fair catch by Connor Cates. 1st and 10 Colonials at the 37.
Bianchi's kick takes the ball up.
Sometimes I think that the two most courageous positions in sports are hockey goalies and punt returners. I can't imagine being a punt returner.
Yeah. Is that Kyle Tobin's dad up here? I think Kyle Tobin's dad's in the stands there. We can tell where Kyle Tobin gets his size there. You know what the heck? Oh, jeez. Nice.
Good.
All right, good pass up the middle of Gerald Struck for close to a 1st down.
All right, a quick hitter, and that's good for 9 yards. Well done, well timed. And you can tell right from the start that halftime they said, we're going to do something different, and you see it right there. 8-yard gain.
2nd and 2.
The ball on the Minutemen 35-yard line.
We got the loud PA announcer syndrome again.
No, we got the same thing from last week.
All right, Bill, there you go. Little seam route as
wait a minute.
Ruled an incomplete pass.
No.
Jack Maddox had it. He took 3 steps and then lost the handle.
He made what you
see this on the replay. There's
Take
no
a look
question.
at this. It goes to Jack Maddox.
Look,
he's got the ball.
Run.
He's running. He made a football move. He just lost control of the ball after he was moving.
3rd and 2. See what we do here. We go with an outside run, and just look at this. Look at that extra effort there. There you go. That's the way you inspire your team. Liam Murray with a great outside run.
And I think fine block on the part of Pete Raskaskas on that.
It's interesting, we say this team all year, Mark, when they want to, they can reach down and actually execute against great competition, as you can see in these last couple of plays. All right, Sarnelli with the quick dive.
Kyle Tobin once again.
Kyle Tobin.
By number 33, Kyle Tobin.
That's a good gain on 1st down here.
Yep, close to 4 yards.
Taken down by number 58.
2nd and a long 6.
For the Lexington Minutemen. 2nd down and 6.
But you can see AB coming out with more energy and more. I think that first half was embarrassing to them, and they're coming out with much more energy here.
Sarnelli looking over the top, and it's complete to
yeah.
Jack Maddox, and a beautiful seam route there and a good throw.
And a great catch by Maddox. Not an easy catch. He went up.
Maddox here.
He's
this route. Good pass.
He skied for that one. Beautiful reception. Brought it right in.
First down, it's first down.
Okay, first and goal.
On the Minutemen 5-yard line.
First and goal. Overload right.
Okay, Kyle Tobin time here.
And they run Liam Murray in that overload formation and gets close to a touchdown, and the ball's maybe on the 1.
Okay, knocking on the door here. 7:18 to go in the third quarter. Like they say, plenty of time, Tim. Plenty of time.
Let's see, we go overload left this time, overload left, flex left, let's go. Connor Cates
That's a
goes
touchdown.
Across, touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
Touchdown for
all right.
Ball carried by number 22.
Really great response here.
For the Acton Boxborough touchdown.
Connor Cates takes a page from Tom Brady with the little jump over the top there.
And now he'll go over to kick the extra point.
Well, that drive was made possible because they threw the ball. They did not run it the whole time.
That's right, Will. They threw to run.
All right. Good crosswind for this kick. The kick is up, and it is good.
Whoa, that's perfect.
No question there.
That is perfect. Well, you know, Tim,
7:01 to go in
I got to
the
tell you
third quarter.
something. You know,
27-7.
we said when Lexington missed that extra point that could be a crucial point of this game.
Here's the replay and the touchdown. Connor Cates jumps up and gets
yeah.
that ball out, and that hot potato crosses the goal line.
But at 27-7, you know, 3 touchdowns and 3 extra points, and we walk away with a win.
I like that, but I also think, you know, this team needs to just take that as motivation, because they really have been able to play for, you know, 5-6 plays at a time against really good competition all year, whether it's Newton South or, you know, I mean, any team. Concord,
we've
Carlisle.
We've talked about that all season.
All season.
Yeah.
Fleming and Cumberbatch back deep for the Minutemen.
And the difference between, you know, run-of-the-mill teams and really good teams is that consistency, to be able to replicate that time after time.
All right, Connor Cates gets a little bullet down the middle, and it's bobbled. But there's a good seam up the field. There goes Lexington cutting back. And number 2, Mackay Cumberbatch gets a good run back across, close to midfield.
Taken down by number 24.
Well, you could see that coverage. It looked like, you know, the sea and the land parted there.
lot of open area. He didn't see a AB defender for about 30 yards.
It looked like we had 8 men in the field or something. It was just, you know, it didn't make sense to me. But all right, 1st and 10. All right, Frelick with the little sprint out pass there, and they get a good 8-yard gain. There's a ball loose, and they call the whistle.
I don't know. That's a first down. So again, that's a long pass across field, and that takes a long time to develop.
Go trips right. I haven't seen this formation yet this game. AB almost got back, jumping off sides there. All right, and again, a run down the middle and cut back. He's still going.
He's out of bounds, but that's another first down.
Quint getting better as he goes through this game.
Really, just seeing a lot of quickness. The thing that really impresses me about this team is just this It's not even speed, it's just quickness.
On Acton Box Bears, 31-yard line.
All right, Freilich gets outside, and there's a block in the back, it looks like, but Freilich's going to get down to about the 20.
We've got an AB player
Freilich keeps the ball largely outside.
on the field here who got hurt on that play. That's Nick Droszczuk, who really got blocked in the back. I don't know if we can get the replay here on this play.
There's the replay coming up. You'll see, just can't get the signal.
No, we can't get the replay on that. There we go. Let's try that again. Let's try to get that replay one more time. We had a little technical problem. Okay, there you see Freilich turning and see that block in the back. We didn't quite get that, but another good run by Freilich.
All right, first down on the 19.
Look at that. Look at that formation. You got trips all the way to the left sideline.
This kid's got the arm to make that. And he runs away to do an option with Quint. And there's some hitting going on.
Face mask. That was very close to a face mask there.
But
did you see that? You saw trips 20 yards all the way to the sideline, and then Freilich just taking it to the right.
And with Freilich's arm, you have to respect that.
That's right. That's right. You have to play for that, and that's a very interesting formation.
And we're covering that with two ball players, so you know, he throws a quick out there, and he's got 2-to-1 advantage.
Well, you got three receivers with two defenders.
Freilich, so he's running away from the trips. They're basically taking that trips and basically playing away from that formation. Bring up third down.
Now, what I don't understand on that, where they got trips out left, all you need is one guy to slant in, and you've got a touchdown because you only have two defenders out there.
Yeah, that's how we typically defend it, is a zone coverage there. You go man to man, you really leave the open wide open. So this time they do it, and it's touchdown with coverback, or close to it. I take that back, just tackled on the 1 or 2.
I'm really impressed by the precision of this Lexington team.
This time what they did, Mark, is they didn't line up trips, and they created a wheel route to sort of recreate that. And it's a deep playbook. Gives it coming back the other way. Good block at the point of attack. He's got the corner.
Oh, he got
touchdown.
The pylon. He looked like he was doing the 100-meter sprint. I mean, it was just a matter of whether he was going to run out of field before he was able to hit the pylon. And he's just running and running, just waiting. And then he makes his cut, hits the pylon, and it's another touchdown for the Minutemen.
Wow, so the Minutemen respond to that AB drive, 33-7 with 3:56 to go in the third quarter. Kick is up, and it sails, and it's no good.
I could call that one.
That brings us with 3 minutes 56 seconds left in the third quarter. Lexington 33, Acton Box Bear 7.
All right, 33-7. AB gets the ball once again, and let's see if they can put together another good offensive drive. But I'll tell you, this Lexington team is really tough to defend because they can beat you in so many ways.
And with a young team, the playbook is extensive. I mean, these kids really have more variability than than the Newton South team.
Well, and also this team looks like a very intelligent, very disciplined team too.
Thomas kicking for the Minutemen.
Well, of course it would be intelligent. It's Lexington. I mean, their MCAS scores are like off the charts.
All right, they kick it away. Liam Murray with the ball again right up the middle, and he gets taken down immediately by number 54, Jordan Pomelis.
Yeah, he just hasn't been able to get a head of steam up. Got a Lexington defender in the last 3 times to cut him down. Cal Sullivan in at quarterback now, as they are alternating QBs.
All right, 35 power. Liam Murray bangs his way up for about a 4-yard gain.
Liam Murray on the carry for the Colonials. Taken down by number 52.
It's getting colder, Mark, I tell you.
It's definitely, it's getting cold. Either it's getting colder or we've been out in the cold too long. But it feels colder for sure.
Those hits that we're hearing must hurt.
Oh yeah, I would, not want to be doing this today.
Play action, Sullivan looks deep. He throws the ball, he's got Gerald Struck wide open. Oh! And it was just short.
Talk about a lost opportunity there. Nick had his defender laying beaten by 8 yards, and they just couldn't make the connection.
The ball on their own 37-yard line.
3rd and 7.
We run the counter, and Connor Cates is a late hit there.
That's
Looked like
a real late hit. No flag on that. It's Connor Cates got hit, but once again, a very, very slow developing counter there. Didn't have a chance, and 4th down, and Cates will be kicking.
4th and 7 for the active Barksdale Colonials with the ball on their own 36-yard line.
End over end kick, and it's short, and it goes out of bounds at about the 32, 33-yard line. 1st down for Lexington.
What was that stat, man?
They had number 3 warming up on the sideline, backup quarterback. He could be coming into the game later.
That's number 3. Thank you. That is Henry Hotvin, number 3, a junior. 5'10", 165. We may see him later on in the game at quarterback for Lexington. And he's coming in right now. Good. That's a good call, Stat Man. Well, Coach Peterson's already taken out his victory cigar here.
The keeper, and about a 4-yard gain goes Henry Potvin.
Potvin carrying for the Lexington Minutemen. Second down and 7.
Keeper again is Potvin. Just
Very
takes
close
the
to
subway
first
for
down,
another 3 or 4 yards.
Got about 2 or 3, about 2 yards for a 1st down.
2 or 3 yards.
3rd and 2.
There's an AB player down.
3rd down and 2 for the Minutemen.
That's Kyle Tobin.
Yeah, Kyle Tobin.
40-yard line.
Reluctantly getting off the field as Kyle Tobin always does.
How many times have we seen that this year?
Yeah, Kyle's just one tough kid.
Talk about a gamer. Oh my God. Kid is a gamer.
Lexington changes the play after that first look on the read option. Low snap, and he takes it up the middle, and it'll be close. See where they mark it. 1:11 and counting to the third quarter end here.
I think they're going to give them the first down. They're going to move the chains here. As it's been Potvin on 3 keepers since he's gotten into the game here.
This is a day, you know, this is the kind of day where this is why they invented scarves.
Yes.
And I don't have one. All right. Potvin, it's a broken play, really. Gets outside and nothing there. Maybe a yard.
And you can see the difference between Freilich and Potvin. Just doesn't have the quickness of Freilich.
Speaking of Freilich in this game, he was 11 of 13, 169 yards, 2 touchdowns, passing 8 catches for 43 yards.
Freilich, 200 yards in the game, 160 yards, 8 yards in the air.
Okay,
and,
that's Josiah Fleming, and he is another sophomore.
Taken down by number 80.
You know, the real veterans on this team are juniors. And that is it, the end of the third quarter.
Looks like number 9's not done. He's back out there.
And that is the end of the third quarter. And I tell you, Mark, it's been you know, I thought with that touchdown that we came out with, that we were back on the roll there. But give credit to Lexington as they responded.
Well, as we always do at the end of the third quarter, we thank our sponsors, Acton Pharmacy, our pregame sponsor, Gallant Insurance, Shire, Caton, and Epstein, attorneys at law, the Steinberg Lally Charitable Foundation, TC Landos, and Harsip and Stewart Family Law. Thank you for your sponsorship of AB football. It's getting so cold, Tim, that I feel like I can't even talk anymore. You know, I'm just the lips are like they're fitting together.
I agree, and even just my rosters are freezing. The paper is just getting cold.
Your hands are freezing. You're wearing gloves.
I have gloves today. That's good. All right. Lexington,
all right,
great play. Henry Potvin gets caught behind the line of scrimmage for about a 4-yard loss.
Okay, I think that might be our first negative play.
Here's a replay here on the sack. You see Potvin, just a little bit of indecision as he tries to cut back and he's taken down.
I always wanted to say this all year.
John Bourne.
That was the Bourne ultimatum.
All right, and here's the punt. Gets it off. And wow, Liam Murray.
Oh, what a great play by Liam Murray.
Liam Murray's been hit.
Oh.
Like,
that's the first hard hit he's bounced
Number
off
48, Liam Murray picking up that kick for.
And he had a lot of guts to catch that ball in a lot of traffic there and made some real positive yardage. Good field position for AB.
47-yard line.
All right, AB, Liam Murray runs off tackle for about 5. And new quarterback for AB.
Liam Murray carrying the ball.
Got a freshman.
Freshman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oskar in for the Minuteman tackle. Gain of about 6 on the play, 2nd and 4 with the ball on the Minuteman 53-yard line.
The PA announcer just called the ball on the 52-yard line. Never heard that before.
We'll take it. It's progress.
Yeah.
2nd and 3. Maybe call it 4. All right, a keeper on the outside. And a good second effort, first down.
Well done, first down. Got to get the name of that quarterback.
Number 10.
We'll call him number 10.
By number 10.
See, the PA announcer says the same thing, number 10.
Number 10 senior.
The poor kid from now on, his name is going to be number 10.
.8:07 to go in the game, and it's a quick hitter up the middle.
Nice play, nice play. Good push by the O-line there. That is Zach Olson.
Jack Olson and Jack Maddox is down. Little gimpy getting up. We'll see if he
by number 30, Zach Olson.
makes his way to the huddle.
Second and about 2.
AB substituting in.
Yeah, Maddox is coming out.
Ball is on the 35-yard line.
It's like his right ankle, maybe.
Lexington with 10 in the box, and this time.
Oh yeah, Camposano.
You get a
no chance.
You get a Delaware sweep, and that's the #1 play to stop in the playbook against AB, and Lexington was well prepared for that.
Ball carried by Kyle Camposano. Third down and
Well, it should
about 4.
It says
Third and 4.
Third and 4, but it.
All right, they're running Delaware the other way.
Got something going here.
And, well, late hit out of bounds maybe there, but a good run by Camposano.
Let's take a look at the replay here, because
There's a replay
that
here.
whole
Watch
right-hand
this.
side of the line just to open things up for Camposano. Great blocking, and he had a lot of open field there. First down for AB.
All right, play action. Number 10 throws a ball, and it intended for.
That was a nice throw.
It was a nice throw.
That was a nice throw. A lot of zip on that ball.
The Colonials pass is incomplete.
Intended for number 80.
Ball goes on the 21-yard line and right to the Minutemen.
Okay, we got to update our rosters.
Yeah,
you know, this is our job, Tim. To, you know, we got to know this stuff. Dan. Finn Murray.
There you go.
Okay. He's no longer number 10. He's Finn Murray.
Number 10 carrying.
And we got a Lexington player
Number 10
down.
carrying for the Colonials. 6. Zach Olson.
That is Nolan Kern, a senior defensive lineman who is hurt right now. And it looks like it's a knee.
3rd down and 4. Official timeout on the field.
3rd and 4 for AB. Looks like he has some kind of knee injury. Let's see if he gets up and can walk off on his own. All right, let's give him a big,
good sign.
Yeah. Okay, AB is moving here.
Number 70.
3rd down and 3.
Coming up the line of scrimmage is Finn Murray, number 10. He's a southpaw.
He gets away from a would-be tackler. He keeps it. And he cuts and gets down to about the 3-yard line for a first down.
Wow, that's he's Mr. Excitement.
He's a freshman.
He is a freshman. He is only a freshman.
First and goal with the ball on the Minutemen 3-yard line.
All right, first and goal on the 3.
5 minutes left to the end of the game.
All right, this time.
Oh, Campusano
good.
just could not get the edge on that.
Good defensive
And
play.
no gain on the play. Second and goal for AB. Winds around 30, 35 miles an hour. My lips are paralyzed right now.
It's cold. I'm glad you're doing all the talking right now.
All right, let's get a touchdown. Come on, let's bring it home.
This time a blitz and Murray gets caught in the backfield there.
Yeah, he ran right into the heart of that blitz, and now it's 3rd and long for a score.
I think you run a bootleg the other way on that same play action. You might have a touchdown.
Losses are 5, 3rd down and 10. For the Colonials.
Okay, a lot of new numbers.
Go AB!
Ben Murray isn't even on the roster.
3:30 to go. There he goes. He squares. It throws it just short. Intended for number 11.
Yeah, it was Duhamel. And it's 4th down now.
We saw Cormac in this game.
All right.
Cormac Duhamel, he had been hurt, and is just kind of coming back himself.
4th and goal. 2:57 to go in the game. AB going to get that second score of the game in with this young squad out there in the field.
And Duhamel with a concussion, Andy Dickinson out with a concussion.
Wow, look at that move. He takes it up and he cuts to the outside. He's still going. And,
what an effort.
Wow, this kid can scramble.
And too bad that was 4th down because...
Here's the replay here. Watch this.
Okay, let's take a look at the replay. Great body control. He almost went down there. Almost went down.
Wow. That's where I would have broke both of my legs in that
wow.
move.
And look at that. I mean, he almost scored. Tremendous effort by Murray.
Yep.
We have 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter.
All right, 2:28 to go in the game, and (33-7).
We've got 1 game left, Tim. We're heading to Westford this year for Thanksgiving. It's going to be an away game. And Lexington plays Burlington on Thanksgiving. The Westford game will be a very interesting game.
It'll be good to get out there for that great tradition. All right, Lexington gets out in the flat for about 8 yards. Clock ticking down, 1:55 to go in the game. Sun going down here. Maybe another hour left of sunlight. And another keeper, a little option play. Wow, the ball bounces right to number.
That almost looked like a design play. Wait a minute.
Joshua Fleming, that ball bounced directly up.
Wait a minute. Was that a... I thought that was a forward pass. Was that a...
Second down, 10 for the Minutemen.
That was a strange looking play.
Just another spread offense that we've seen. You know, we see them all this year, boy.
You got most offenses now are spread. Was that a flag there?
No, I think it's a pair of gold shoes. 43 seconds to go. That should be the game. Maybe one more play left, Mark.
Clock is running down.
Well, it's been a very tough 2 weeks for the Colonials.
It's really odd. That new quarterback for them comes in. He never throws the ball once. He just runs it.
And that's it.
And that's it, Mark. Yeah, you know, that's going to... It's a tough game here as, you know, AB really never really could pull it together. And you got to give a lot of credit to Lexington. As you said when you opened the game, I think you called it right, that this team is young but on the rise with a tremendous amount of talent. And I think AB is going to, you know, is also a young team and who can, you know, string together for 4 or 5, 6 plays at a time and look really competitive out there. And it's just a maturity factor, so I'm looking forward to that. But that's going to do it for today's game. But don't go away just yet. We'll be right back after this quick break with second half highlights.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look at the second half highlights here as we start off with an AB drive, and here's the pass to Jack Maddox, who takes it down to about the 8-yard line.
And there's Connor Cates doing that Tom Brady jump in for the AB's only touchdown.
Now we have Cumberbatch with a great run around the edge, and he gets the pylon for a touchdown.
And this is their backup quarterback, Potvin, and Bourne gets the only sack of the game for AB.
And Finn Murray scrambles around the edge.
Oh, I wish he scored.
AB's final play and gets close to a touchdown.
Oh, he was so close, so close. And look at that. Look at the way. Talk about doing the splits. Wow.
The kid had a little spark out there.
He really did. He gave us a spark. Lefty, good arm. Only a freshman.
And it's great. You know, good move by the coach just to, you know, get some experience, keep, you know, deepening the experience of this squad so they have that memory going into, you know, Thanksgiving and next season. So, you know, with that, we're going to basically thaw out, and that's going to be it for the game today.
Okay, if my lips can still move, I want to thank Ryan Colohan, Todd Rapasarda, Mark Ducey, Pat Snow, our director Rick Degon. On instant replay, it's Pat Snow and Zach Rico. Our stat man, of course, Will Henry. And I want to thank everybody from Acton TV that makes all these broadcasts possible. It's a great team, and we're very appreciative.
And I also want to thank the star of the day, Chase, with the bits. Let's have some football. Let's play some football that I've ever heard. So thank you, Chase. And that was great. It was just great to see, and we'll see you next week.
Terrific.
We'll see you Thanksgiving Day, folks.